contacted Champion. They sent me a, I want to say it's mid-grade, probably worth $350. I got it for $150. You know, when it comes to radiators, you got to get the good stuff. I was this close to getting the $500 one, which is 3-core, but these are newer technology with the 2-core, so kind of hoping it'll cool enough. Plus, I have a fan. My engine doesn't run too hot, so I have some room. My engine never overheats unless I'm on the highway with my C4 for like hours, which, you know, shows me that if you're overheating at high RPMs, you don't have enough radiator, you know, so I'm hoping that'll solve it. So on a hot day or normal driving, it's showing signs of heading south, so I went ahead and got this. I'm hoping this 2-core Champion, you know, name brand, hopefully holds up to its name. This is for my 1967 to 72 Ford F100. Oh yeah. Part number down below. It's pretty good. Thanks, UPS. Part number down on the bottom there. You guys can get a link to Champion down below. They have different types of radiators. I will say one note. Sometimes on ones I've gotten in the past, the sizes for the hoses are different than the original. They're usually a little wider, which is good because you want more flow, but just kind of a side note for you guys. I did the measurements before to make sure I was getting the right radiator. I'm gonna recheck the measurements right now. Okay, so obviously width is the only thing I really care about. Again, I already checked the measurements online, but I'm gonna check them again. We've got 4 oblong holes here, which would supposed to be about 28.5 inches from, at least that's the measurement I get off of the old radiator on the core support. So let's see if it matches here. It shows roughly the center of this oblong hole, and it's roughly 28.5. So since they're oblong and they're not precise, looks like I might have a little bit of leeway there where I won't have to drill anything out, and it looks like the bottom ones are the same measurement. Cool. So at least on the width, it should be fine. So the height measurement, now I just measured, you know, from the bottom to the top here. It was 24.5 on the stock, and this is about 25 1/4. So it doesn't stick up out of the bottom or out of the top too much higher than the stock one. So the Champion, I'll put the part number up. Definitely the ones that look like they're gonna fit. So let's see if it's true here. Measurement says it is, so you know how it goes. Put it in there and you hit roadblocks. I have another box. Upside down Champion. Ooh. What could it be? Wow. You guys guess what this bottom piece is? Fan Shroud. And one, should have another, hopefully. One relay kit for an electric fan. Box number 1. Oh yeah. So these are cool. So these are multiple reasons why you would get this. But the reason I like, I mean, I guess if you got a new engine and a new radiator, it doesn't matter, but I feel like this is good either way. But for me, I have an older engine. I have a rebuilt older engine over here, and you know, years and years of stuff building up in there. You need a filter. Pretty cool, right? I like that you can see through it because, you know, you got to replace it at some point. I don't even know if you have to. I mean, Unless you got this because you know you have a bunch of gunk from previous owners in your cooling, you know, system in general, especially of your engine. Pretty cool. They come in like chrome and black and red, I think. That's cool. Try to keep, you know, all the gunk out of your engine built up over the years. Okay, there's a cap that came on it, but here's a cap. What is that for? Oh, I know what this is. Yeah. Ah, cool. Sweet, look. Fancy smancy radiator cap. So that's cool, I didn't know that. So you just slide it in there and it wedges in, which is cool because, you know, years down the road, if one of these happen to fail, you can still use this, which is kind of cool. That's cool. That's thinking on Champion's part, man. Gotta love Champion cooling systems. You can guess what that long one is. What is this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, cool. They come in extra fitting. Comes with a sensor, sending unit, whatever you want to call it. That's cool. So, 2 relay kits. Wonder what that means. This means some good wire, man. Yep. Ah. Cool. I've always wanted one of these. I have a Crown Royal bottle as my coolant return, but probably isn't actually what I should use, even though it's on the cool side. But there's this, which will actually be functioning properly. Wow, it's on there. It's super cool. Ooh, reservoir, love it. I love when they send you like so much stuff to connect it. They're like, you think. They send you stuff, they send you extra just in case. I'm not going to mount it that way, but that's cool they brought those. So I think, yeah, these are both 12. So I can run them diagonally. My plan is anyway. But I won't open it anyway. Oh man. Sweet. Can't wait. That they provided this nice plastic on here because I'm kind of being rough with it over here. I don't know when I'm supposed to peel this off, but I kind of want to see it. Oh yeah. Quality aluminum. I've always wanted a fan shroud. You know, I've never really needed one. I mean, I guess you always probably should have one, you know, especially with non-electric fans, but I've always wanted one with my electric fan. I would like to kind of run one where I can turn it on manually as well, so I might rig something up. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll see. But if you guys like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and share it, because I want this information to get out there for people to get into restoring their own vehicles or updating or modifying their own vehicles. So in these packets, multiple ways to mount the fans. You get it from Champion. Looks like you get these. Most of you guys know this. They slide right in there. And then what I'm doing is, as I'm putting these on, I'm going to mark the holes of where I'm going to drill into this. Here's the bottom, there's the top. Making sure my wires face down. It's your Sharpie. Once you've placed them on there where you want them, I'm going to mark on there with Sharpie so that I can drill the holes. Trying to line them up where I see just a little bit of metal all the way around on the inside. That way it's actually not drawing from anywhere outside here, which isn't a huge deal if it does, but might as well get it right the first time. You can see I have the dots. It's pretty sturdy, but I'm going to be real cautious about pushing down on this when I drill. Next is drilling. Alright guys, next I'm going to drill the holes. I marked them with this after I marked it with the marker, so I decided to go with these fancy smancy hex heads. I put styrofoam underneath here so that when I drill and I push down, I'm not going to bend anything. Voila! They are drilled. Okay guys, I'm going to mount one of these real quick for you guys, just as a point of reference. I'm going to paint this with some of that radiator paint black so that you guys don't see it. Definitely use the radiator paint. It's similar to like the engine paint, but it doesn't block, if you will, any of the passages here, and it allows cooling as well. So definitely choose the right paint. Time to install the fan shroud and fans. It's kind of cool. Built where it sits on this lip right here, sort of right above this weld. Good welds, by the way. There you have it. Probably cool off my engine too well. That's why I have two fans though, so I can able to control it better. Hashtag override switch. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, you definitely like the quality that you guys can probably even tell through the camera, head on over to championcooling.com. Man, I'll be honest with you, for a company that when anybody thinks of aluminum radiators, they think of Champion Cooling. Their prices on these products are really affordable. You know, I'd like to sell them one day as well and get them out to people like our members on all the Facebook groups and so on and YouTube. Give them deals, even better deals, which the cool thing is Champion Cooling is actually pretty on board with that, which is super cool. So it's not out quite yet, at least coming soon. So check out Champion Cooling and check out FordF100world.com. Let's get this thing installed. Here's the original that comes with it, radiator cap. This is the one that you can order online. It's kind of cool. It uses similar to that, and it just presses in there. A note would be that make sure to press it on that whenever you turn it to lock it in, it faces you. So that's probably the only thing you really need to worry about on there. So pretty cool idea. I like that option. Okay guys, so I've driven it a few times. It's really held up pretty good. Haven't had any real issues. It is doing its job. And the only two hiccups I've even had are when I installed it, both the top and the bottom inlets or outlets aren't the same diameter as the stock radiator. So the stock hoses, I have to makeshift this. I'd give you the measurements, but the reality is maybe if you have something bigger than a 302, you know, and then you get stock hoses for an FE or a 460 or, you know, even an M series, might be a different situation. But for my 302, I had issues with this. And then the other one was this right here. For some reason, it was not thread sealed, so I had to loosen it up and thread seal it. So other than that, totally happy with it. I'm glad I did it. It was time anyway. It went on easier. It's light as a feather. My engine bay's dirty, but hey, I used my truck, you know.